This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Roberto, and while Christmas bells fill the ears of many around the NHL, the Leafs are only hearing panic bells after picking up yet another loss, this time to the Dallas Stars. It caps off a disastrous three-game road trip in which they gave up at least 4 goals in each game, while only scoring a combined 4 goals in all 3. This is uncharted territory for even some of the longest tenured Leafs players.
Have you ever been through a stretch like this in your career?
Like with losing, I don't know if I felt like this before. Or I had a stretch like this. I'm not sure. I don't feel like I've had that in the NHL at least.
While the general mood was somber, it was pretty unanimously agreed that last night's effort was better in general, with lots more chances, and perhaps most importantly, outshooting the Stars 28-22. In 24 games since the start of November, this is only the 5th time the Leafs have outshot their opponent. Over the entire season, the Leafs have a minus -147 shot differential and average 4.2 shots more against than 4. Only the Sharks and Blackhawks have a worse mark than that. And judging by Austin Matthews' comments post-game, it's clearly an area the Leafs are openly trying to address.
I thought we created some good offense. We've been talking about getting outshot. Went the other way for us tonight, and the goalie made some good saves, and the puck didn't really bounce our way tonight. Obviously, they get a couple point shots that go in, and it's a different ball game. So, yeah.
Well, the Leafs have been prone to slow starts in recent years. This is the slowest start the Leafs have had since the 15-16 season, the year in which they finished last place in the league and won the draft lottery, where they then selected now captain Austin Matthews. Time is just a flat circle, folks. The big picture odds don't look much better for the Leafs, as they now sit at plus 250 to even make the playoffs, which are the 4th longest odds in the conference. While extreme parity in the East is keeping the Leafs within just 6 points of a wildcard spot, it's time for them to prove they're really a team that we can still believe in, you know? What a Week 16 we've had in the NFL, and it wraps up tonight with the 49ers and the Colts. The 49ers clinched a playoff spot Sunday, thanks to the Steelers who took down the Lions. And this one tonight is a matchup of 2 teams trending in completely opposite directions. San Fran have won 4 straight games, while the Colts have lost 4 straight. Brock Purdy may have missed 8 games this season, but he's seemingly found his rhythm as of late. Last week against the Titans, Purdy was lights out. He threw for 295 yards and 3 touchdowns, while also adding a season-high 140.3 passer rating. He'll need to continue that form against the Colts defense, who held the Seahawks to just 18 points in last week's loss. Without Daniel Jones, the Colts have had to turn to 44-year-old Phillip Rivers, who played surprisingly well last week for not playing since 2020. I mean, is he still considered an elder millennial, or did he miss the cut? Dang, I respect it. If the Colts want to get something going, they're going to need Jonathan Taylor to get back to the Jonathan Taylor we saw through the first 10 games. Over the Colts' losing skid, Taylor is averaging just under 4 yards per carry, 76 yards per game, and he has just 1 rushing touchdown. All those numbers are significantly lower than his first 10 games. And as usual, you can catch the action right here on TSN, 8:15 p.m. Eastern, 5:15 p.m. Pacific. Time to have my favorite segment and yours that we love sports today.
Why we love sports today.
Now, we love creativity here on Digital Sportscentre, and this video is creativity on full display. I mean, could you imagine having this in your backyard? I would imagine for someone who's really good on skates that that's a good time, but for me, I'm in it for the ASMR. All right, friends, let's get back to football. Later tonight, the 49ers take on the Colts, so it's only right we hit you with some FanDuel fast facts. You know how this game works, 40 seconds on the clock. I try to see how many of these facts I can get through to help you in your betting needs. And it starts right now. Phillip Rivers enters Monday with a 26-23 record in Primetime, where he's thrown 50 interceptions. He's at minus 120 to throw a pick tonight against the 49ers. George Kittle has 5 straight games with 67 or more receiving yards. He's minus 114 to go over 66.5 yards against the Colts tonight. Rookie Tyler Warren has fewer than 25 receiving yards in 3 straight games, the only 3 games in his career under that number. His receiving yard total is set at 33.5. Okay, Jordan Jennings leads the 49ers with 7 receiving touchdowns this season. He's got just 6 in his last 6 games, and he's plus 155 to find the end zone tonight. Jonathan Taylor enters Monday averaging 102.6 rushing yards per game in prime time. His line is set at 97.5 despite not going over that number in any of the last 4 games. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, I'm going to pretend that I got the last one completely and say they got 5 going into Christmas. So Merry Christmas to me, Merry Christmas to you. I just didn't get to one of them. Save it for the new year. That is it for me today. I will see you back here tomorrow at 3 Eastern. No Pacific. Have a good one.